Perfect. Everybody hear me okay? Again, good morning, everybody. I'm Cohen, Innovations. We're happy to be here with the Smart City, transformative technology for the building industry. As I mentioned, Admix Innovations is a admix chemistry that ultimately gets dosed into a cementitious product to upscale the mechanical properties of the materials. This is something that is very disruptive when it comes into a material called nanographene. Some of you may or may not have heard of graphene. Graphene is an extraordinary material. It is by nature harder than a diamond, more elastic than rubber, tougher than steel, yet lighter than aluminum. It is the strongest new material tested. The holdup to this point has been able to disperse and homogenize these amazing materials into the cementitious mix. If you can get them into the product and you can get them to homogenize and disperse, well, then you can increase the compressive strengths, the flexural strengths, and simultaneously reduce the moisture absorption or the permeability of the product, therefore upscaling the materials. What you'll see on this slide here is just some of the areas that graphene, excuse me, I'm stepping on this cord here, the graphene has to come into the mix. So what has been the holdup of being able to get this amazing nanomaterial into a cementitious product? The holdup has been dispersion. The material itself was discovered in 2004. It was a Nobel Prize winning discovery. The material is amazing, but when you dose it into a cementitious product, it tends to want to reconstitute, almost like re-clumping or becoming graphite. So the dispersion is really the key to be able to unlock this amazing nanomaterial so that you can upscale the properties, the strengths, and the performance. In order to do that, we've been chasing sustainable building materials. We've been looking for ways to reduce the cement content. We've been looking for ways to increase the performance, to increase its durability. Many plugs in the industry are about forming dreamcrete. Well, in order to do that, you first have to solve for dispersion. I'm happy to report that our inventor and founder has, in fact, solved for dispersion. I'm going to share with you some lab data and some evidence of such. Nanoparticles are difficult in their own nature to handle. Matt Piazza, our founder, actually often says that handling nanomaterials are a bit like trying to capture smoke. When you're dealing with very small nanoparticles, they have tremendous surface area. So in this particular case, for example, nanographene at only 3 to 5 grams could cover an entire soccer field, which is pretty amazing to be able to get that product, that small, to disperse and bind throughout the matrix to upscale this material. So does it work? Let's go right into how this works and does it work. We were running through a test panel very early. We started with a simple mortar mix. If you look down at some of the slides that are on this, the control mix was a 3-to-1 mortar. So 3 parts sand to 1 part cement. When we went through the testing regimen, that control sample had a compressive strength of 3310 from a PSI standpoint. The material itself, right, here's your control sample with the lab report. All this was third-party validated through an engineering firm. That was our control dose. We then dosed our all-in-one chemistry. It's known as Equinox Complete Serum. This particular admixture is all you need. You're not putting in multiple products. You're not running complicated batch designs. Single dose product to upscale this material. Of course, we wanted to make sure that the material was stable and that the material would be able to have a long shelf life. This was a study to prove in a rheology scenario that it would be. So what happens when you dose the product? When we dose the product, you'll see on this screen that the compressive strength increased by over 220%, flexural by over 125, and we reached 88% of the day 28 strength in only 7 days. Right? It also reduced the moisture absorption or permeability from 5.5–6% down to only 1.5%, making this a remarkable opportunity to pave our way for dreamcrete. Concrete works the same. As you can see, there's some additional test results where, again, 200% up, 100% more flexural, and ultimately getting through this reduced permeability. The real power of this, though, is that there is an opportunity to chase sustainability. So, as I wrap this up, we then took this same test sample and we reduced 1/3 of the cement in the mix. And if you'll notice on screen, we still increased strength. So with a 33% reduction, we've now gone as high as 40% reductions before adding secondary cementitious materials or SCMs. We know that the world is chasing a more sustainable concrete, a more durable concrete, something that's easier to manage and to accelerate times AdMix Innovations has a product available now to help through this goal.